Hidden signs someone is deeply thinking of you. Psychology facts. Practical stoicism for daily life. Sometimes you just need to distance yourself from people. If they care, they'll notice. If they don't, you know where you stand with them. Don't force someone to remember you all the time. Just stay silent and let them realize how they will be without you in their life. Psychology reveals that waking up in the middle of the night without a clear reason may mean that someone is thinking or even dreaming about you. The mind, an iron fortress, is deeply connected to unseen energies. The human experience is laced with invisible threads, binding people together in ways that science is only beginning to understand. When someone truly misses you, they appear in your dreams, because the subconscious mind does not lie. This is why loneliness is at its worst, not when you are alone, but when you are surrounded by people who make you feel unseen. Never be afraid to walk away. Fear losing yourself more than losing others. Most people live their lives imprisoned by the opinions of those who do not matter. If you live to please everyone, you will always be a slave to their expectations. True power comes from within. Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." The strongest men are those who define their own worth and refuse to be controlled by external forces. The art of attraction is not about forcing someone to think of you, but about becoming someone worth thinking about. When you focus on improving yourself, mentally, physically, and emotionally, you naturally draw the right people into your life. Confidence, self-discipline, and an unwavering mind create an aura that cannot be ignored. When you start taking care of yourself, the world takes notice. The way you treat yourself dictates how others will treat you. Want respect? Command it by how you carry yourself. Want love? Be the embodiment of self-love. When you vibrate at a higher frequency, you become magnetic. Energy does not lie. People who genuinely care will always find a way to see you, talk to you, and be present in your life. Words mean little without action. A person's true nature is revealed in what they do, not in what they say. Listen carefully to how someone speaks about others in your presence. That is exactly how they will speak about you in your absence. Never explain yourself to those who have already decided not to understand you. Real friends do not need explanations, and enemies will never believe them anyway. Overthinking is the enemy of inner peace. It destroys creativity, paralyzes decision-making, and drains the soul. A strong mind, an iron mind, knows when to analyze and when to let go. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Most of the battles you fight are only in your mind. Train yourself to focus on what you can control and let go of the rest. This is where practical stoicism for daily life becomes essential. Discipline your mind, and you will discipline your life. Loving someone who does not love you back is like embracing a burning flame. It only scars you. Do not chase those who refuse to see your worth. A lion does not concern himself with the opinion of sheep. If someone walks away, let them go. Their absence makes room for something greater. God never removes anything from your life without the intention of replacing it with something better. Trust the process. Comment below, "I control my mind. I control my destiny." Pain is temporary. Power is forever. Every hardship is either a lesson or a test, and how you respond defines your future. The strongest men are not those who avoid pain, but those who endure it, grow from it, and emerge unstoppable. If you feel like you are losing everything, remember, trees shed their leaves, but stand firm. waiting for better days. You must do the same. Keep shining, even when others try to dim your light. Some will reject you simply because your greatness threatens their comfort. That is not your problem. True masculinity is not in seeking control over others, but in mastering yourself. A wise man does not let emotions dictate his actions. He controls his emotions and, in doing so, controls his world. When you truly care for someone, their mistakes do not change your feelings because the mind reacts, but the heart still cares. However, never mistake love for self-sacrifice. If someone constantly drains you, step away. Protect your peace like a warrior defends his kingdom. The ability to detach from what no longer serves you is a skill every powerful man must master. Some relationships are like a storm. You can stand in the rain and drown, or you can walk away and find shelter. Maturity is understanding that sometimes no closure is the best closure. Do not dwell on what is lost. Focus on what is ahead. Do not explain your philosophy. Embody it. These words from Epictetus remind us that action, not words, defines who we are. If you must prove your worth to someone, they were never worthy of you to begin with. Depression, anxiety, and overthinking thrive in the mind of a man who resists reality. Accept what is. Learn from what was. Prepare for what will be. Pretending to be happy when you are in pain is not weakness, it is proof of your strength. But do not let it consume you. A warrior does not pretend there is no battle. He acknowledges it and then fights to win. If you are struggling, face it head-on. Seek growth. Seek wisdom. Seek strength. Everything in life is temporary except for the legacy you build. What will you be remembered for? Will you be the man who lived at the mercy of others' opinions? Or will you be the man who took control and shaped his destiny? The choice is yours. Comment below. Pain is temporary. Power is forever. If you feel like you're losing everything, remember that trees lose their leaves every year and still stand tall, waiting for better days. Some people are going to reject you simply because you shine too bright for them. That's okay. Keep shining. Loving someone who doesn't love you back is like hugging a cactus. The tighter you hold on to it, the more it hurts. Keep your distance from people who will never admit they are wrong and always try to make you feel like it's all your fault. 2 sure signs that someone is thinking about you from the heart and soul. When that person suddenly appears in your thoughts again and again, and when you are missing that person and it's hard to sleep. Overthinking can cause physical and mental fatigue. It may also lead to chronic depression. Sometimes you need bad things to happen to inspire you to change and grow. Maybe that's why they're happening to you. The human mind is a fascinating and complex entity capable of deep thoughts, emotions, and connections that transcend physical presence. There are subtle signs, often overlooked, that indicate someone is thinking about you. These signs are embedded in psychology, human behavior, and even spiritual beliefs. Recognizing them can provide clarity in relationships and a deeper understanding of how the human psyche operates. The power of energetic connections. Psychologists and spiritualists alike believe that energy plays a crucial role in human interactions. Every thought carries energy, and when someone thinks intensely about another person, that energy can manifest in various ways. Have you ever felt a sudden, unexplained warmth in your heart? A fleeting thought of someone who hasn't crossed your mind in a long time? This could be a sign that they are thinking of you. Telepathic connections, though not scientifically proven, have been reported by numerous individuals. Twin flames and soulmates are often said to share an unspoken connection where they can feel each other's emotions and thoughts from a distance. When someone deeply thinks of you, you may experience sudden mood shifts, unexplained joy, or even a moment of sadness without knowing why. This could be their emotions subtly influencing your own. Dreaming about someone repeatedly. Dreams are a window to the subconscious. When you frequently dream about someone, it may indicate that they are thinking of you intensely. Some theories suggest that the person thinking about you is sending out energy, which your subconscious mind picks up and translates into a dream. If the dreams are emotionally charged, it might mean that the person holds strong feelings towards you, whether love, admiration, or even unresolved tension. Sudden emotional waves. If you suddenly feel a wave of emotions out of nowhere, such as happiness, sadness, or longing, it could be a sign that someone is thinking about you. Emotions are deeply connected to energy fields, and when someone directs their thoughts towards you with intensity, you might pick up on them subconsciously. Have you ever been busy with daily tasks when suddenly a strong feeling of nostalgia hits you? This could be because someone from your past is reminiscing about you at that very moment. Our emotional radar is more powerful than we realize, and it often picks up on unseen frequencies. Random hiccups, sneezing, or itchy eyes. In some cultures, physical reactions such as hiccups, sneezing, or itchy eyes are believed to be signs that someone is thinking about you. While science attributes these phenomena to biological triggers, many people believe they are subtle signals from the universe. For example, in Asian traditions, sneezing randomly, especially when you are not sick, is thought to mean someone is thinking or talking about you. If your ears suddenly feel warm or ring, some cultures interpret it as a sign that someone is discussing you, whether positively or negatively. Strong intuition and gut feelings. Intuition is one of the most powerful yet underrated human abilities. When you strongly feel that someone is thinking of you, it is often because they are. The brain has an incredible way of picking up on subconscious cues, and this knowing feeling is your intuition alerting you to something unseen. Intuition can manifest in various ways, such as feeling the need to reach out to someone, sensing their presence even when they are miles away, or suddenly remembering an old conversation with them that seems relevant now. If you experience this frequently with a particular person, chances are they are deeply thinking about you. Repeatedly seeing their name or things that remind you of them. The universe often sends signs in the form of synchronicities. If you keep seeing a person's name everywhere, on billboards, books, TV shows, or even hearing songs that remind you of them, it could be a sign that they are thinking of you. Psychologists explain this phenomenon as the Bader-Meinhof phenomenon, or frequency illusion. When something is on your mind, you begin noticing it everywhere. However, in spiritual beliefs, it is often seen as the universe aligning signals to tell you that someone is deeply connected to you. Feeling a presence when alone. Have you ever been alone but suddenly felt as if someone was near you? This eerie yet comforting feeling is often attributed to a strong, energetic bond. If you feel this sensation frequently when thinking about a specific person, they may be thinking about you at the same time. Some even claim to experience a slight touch, hear their name being called when no one is there, or feel a rush of warmth, as if the person is standing right beside them. While science dismisses these as tricks of the mind, spiritualists believe they are genuine energetic connections manifesting in the physical world. Unfinished business and unspoken words. When someone leaves your life without closure, their thoughts about you can be persistent. Unfinished business creates a strong mental link between people, leading to intrusive thoughts, dreams, and a constant sense of presence. If you feel the lingering energy of someone, it might be because they are struggling to let go or have something they wish they could say to you. If this resonates with you, consider whether there is unresolved tension or unexpressed emotions between you and that person. Sometimes just acknowledging this can help ease the emotional pull. The power of prayer and manifestation. Many believe that when someone prays for you or wishes you well with pure intentions, you can feel it in your heart. This positive energy can bring comfort, unexpected happiness, or even solutions to problems. On the flip side, negative thoughts directed at you may also affect your energy, making you feel drained, anxious, or uneasy without a clear reason. If you suddenly feel uplifted for no apparent reason, it could be because someone is sending you good thoughts, love, or prayers. The human connection extends beyond what we see, often reaching into the spiritual realm. Signs from nature. Nature often mirrors our inner thoughts and emotions. Some believe that when you miss someone or they are thinking of you, signs from nature appear. These might include seeing butterflies, which symbolize transformation and connection. Encountering a specific bird or animal that reminds you of them. A sudden gust of wind when thinking about them, symbolizing their presence. Nature has a way of communicating messages that words cannot, and those who are in tune with their surroundings may notice these small but meaningful signs. If you recognize these signs and feel that someone is thinking of you, consider reaching out to them. A simple message or call can bring clarity and confirm your intuition. However, if the connection is unwanted or brings you distress, practicing mindfulness and setting emotional boundaries can help protect your energy. Meditation, prayer, and visualization techniques can also help you manage strong, energetic bonds. If someone is thinking about you intensely, you have the power to acknowledge or release that connection, depending on what is best for your well-being. The human mind and soul are deeply connected, even beyond physical distances, whether through psychological explanations or spiritual insights. The signs that someone is thinking of you are subtle yet powerful. Paying attention to your emotions, dreams, and intuition can provide valuable guidance in understanding your connections with others. At the end of the day, the most important relationship is the one you have with yourself. Whether someone is thinking about you or not, focus on nurturing your own energy, finding peace within, and attracting the right people into your life. Love, kindness, and positive intentions always find their way back to you. Unspoken connections and their influence on the mind. There is a hidden network of energy that connects human beings, transcending words and actions. Thoughts, emotions, and intentions can be transmitted through this invisible thread, influencing individuals in ways they might not even be aware of. If someone is deeply thinking about you, you may unknowingly pick up on their energy and experience subtle shifts in your emotions or thoughts. The subconscious mind plays a significant role in interpreting signals from the external world, even those that are not consciously perceived. Have you ever suddenly felt the urge to reach out to someone without any logical explanation? This could be your subconscious picking up on energy waves from someone who is deeply thinking about you. Science explains this phenomenon as a heightened awareness of sensory input, but spiritualists believe it's an intuitive ability that some people are more in tune with than others. Your brain is like an antenna, constantly receiving and transmitting signals. When someone continuously thinks of you, the energy behind their thoughts can reach your subconscious, influencing your dreams, emotions, and even physical state. Psychologists have discovered that mirror neurons in the brain play a crucial role in emotional transference. These neurons allow people to experience emotions as if they were their own, explaining why we often feel the emotions of those around us. When someone thinks about you with strong emotions, your brain might pick up on these signals, making you feel connected to them without any direct interaction. If you suddenly feel a strong sense of longing or nostalgia, especially when there's no clear reason for it, it might indicate that someone is missing you. This feeling often comes unexpectedly and can leave you wondering why you are thinking about a particular person so intensely. Sometimes thoughts are not only transmitted through emotions, but also through physical sensations. You may experience a sudden warmth in your chest or stomach, often described as a fluttering sensation, goosebumps or shivers when thinking about a particular person, a feeling of being watched, even when alone, unexplained headaches or tension, which may indicate someone is intensely focused on you. These sensations can be a result of the brain's heightened sensitivity to unseen connections. Some people are more receptive to these energies and might experience stronger signals. Have you ever gone about your day and suddenly thought about someone you haven't spoken to in years? Sometimes this isn't random. It could mean that they are thinking about you at that exact moment. The energy behind their thoughts might be so strong that it pushes its way into your consciousness, creating a spontaneous reminder of them. In today's digital world, connections extend beyond physical presence. Even if someone doesn't reach out to you directly, their thoughts about you might lead them to visit your social media profiles, check your online activity, or even draft messages they never send. Interestingly, some people claim to sense when someone has been viewing their content, reinforcing the idea that energy is transferred even through digital spaces. Just as you might be sensing someone thinking about you, your thoughts can also influence others. If you focus deeply on someone, sending them positive thoughts or wishing them well, they might pick up on that energy without realizing it. Manifestation and visualization techniques often rely on this principle, where focused intention can create real-world outcomes. There's a psychological explanation for why some people dominate our thoughts. When we form emotional connections, our brains release dopamine and oxytocin, reinforcing attachment and memory. If someone was particularly meaningful in your life, their presence in your mind might be a reflection of the neural pathways that were formed during your time together. The same applies to others. If you left a significant impact on someone, they might find themselves thinking about you frequently. If you feel that someone's energy is strongly influencing you, whether positively or negatively, you can take steps to either strengthen or weaken the connection. To strengthen a connection, focus on the person, send them positive energy, or reach out to them. To weaken a connection, practice meditation, visualization techniques, and emotional detachment exercises to break the energetic ties. Love and deep emotional connections create the strongest mental and spiritual bonds. When two people share a profound relationship, their thoughts about each other remain deeply ingrained, even if they are apart. Romantic partners, close friends, and family members often experience this unbreakable bond. Have you ever had a loved one call you at the exact moment you were thinking about them? This isn't mere coincidence. It's a testament to the strength of human connection. At the end of the day, whether through science or spirituality, the human connection is undeniably powerful. If you frequently feel the presence of someone in your mind and heart, trust that it is for a reason. Pay attention to your intuition, as it is often the best guide in understanding the connections we share with others. By being mindful of these signs and learning how to interpret them, you can navigate your relationships with greater clarity and awareness. Whether you choose to act on these insights or simply acknowledge them, remember that thoughts and emotions have energy, and the bonds we form are far more profound than we often realize. If this message spoke to you, like and subscribe. Your journey to mastery begins now. And that's it for today. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more insights on psychology, practical stoicism, and everyday wisdom. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you agree with these signs? Have you ever experienced something like this? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay mindful, stay strong, and keep growing. See you in the next one.